this, you need to understand what's going on here, right? In the price action. So we made new highs and we gained this 4 hour. So we're in this trend. We're in like think of it like a containment zone, right? We're in this containment zone. So as long as we hold this, we should go here. You know, as long as they're holding this, we're going to go here. And then now this is the main containment. Inside there's an internal trend. So this is the containment on the internal trend, which they've gained, right? So as long as they hold this, we should go here. You know what I mean? It's kind of how you need to think about it. And because this is an internal trend, this is giving you a signal that they're going here first before they just go here. You know what I mean? Like, because they're still most likely going to go here as long as they're holding this stuff down here. So getting an idea like that and understanding where you are in like the bigger trend is fucking super important to winning because you have a way better idea. And like, you see how long this trade has been playing out. You know, most people would have just gave up because this has been playing out for so fucking long. But honestly, it doesn't really matter how long it takes to play out, as long as they're holding this. Like the main thing is holding this. As long as they're holding this, they're gonna go back up here. As long as they're holding on the inside, as long as they're holding where they are now, like basically holding this swing, they're a little bit low in it for sure. I would have liked to see them hold the top of this order block, but as long as they're holding above this swing here, they're going to go here, and then most likely here next. I hope that made sense for you guys, because it's very, very important part of trading is understanding where you're at in the trend. Does it even make sense to take a trade? You know, we're at the bottom of this range, kind of, you know what I mean? I was already in trades. I'm only taking trades here because I'm late to the party. We took trades here. Like, I took trades here already. This was the area to take trades. But because I still think that we're going here, I still just entered into trades. Sure, yeah, I guess it does, you know, definitely. Closes matter too, right? Let's look at gold for an example. So this is the main trend in gold, the daily trend. We had daily closes above the previous swing, right? This was the old highs, and then we had daily closes up here. So having that is you know, it's, you know, you need to be thinking, because we did that, we're probably going higher than this. Now, even though, you know, we bought this before and they pumped, and I was still saying we took profits here, because of course you're going to take profits at the top of the range. They didn't make new highs, they dumped it, but they're still holding this level, right? So as long as they're still holding that level, then we're still in this containment. And as long as they're holding that level, then what you need to think is they're going here. They haven't lost anything on the daily, so the trend is still up. You know what I mean? Once they lose this level, sure, then we can talk about this. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of move that you want to be paying attention for, right? Like you want to capture this move. You know? But yeah, it's important when they're stair stepping up that they're having closes above this. You know, and when they make new highs, they make closes above. If they just dump it right away and just have a wick, that's very weak, especially on a bigger time frame. You want to see them having closes above, but you need to understand where you're at, right? Like this is, you know, because they dumped this, it's not weak yet. Because they dumped this here and didn't make new highs, that's not weak yet. It would have been weak if they made new highs and then dumped it right away. This is still just in the containment. Does that make more sense? This would be way more weak if they made new highs and then dumped it like crazy. That would be very weak. But because they didn't make new highs and they did dump it, that was profit taking. Many people took this trade, and many people, this is an area to take profits right at the top of the range. So like that's what the day traders do. But they didn't lose anything, and then they started gaining again, right? So because they started gaining again, you need to think, oh, okay, well, they're holding, you know, they're holding gaps, they're holding, you know, even though they made a lower low here. Could they come up and do this? Sure, you know what I mean? Anything can happen in trading. They could come here and then just dump it like crazy. That could happen. Anything can happen. You know what I mean? But you know, you need to think we're still just in this containment. And you know, as long as they're not losing anything major, little stuff is okay. But like a daily didn't lose. They lost this 4 hour. So next stop is here. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. There it's gonna be decision time, right? It's gonna be either you guys are gonna fucking dump it, and this is gonna end up being a lower low. Let me just get this out of here a little bit. So they did lose an inside 4 hour. Right? They lost the inside 4, but they also held the inside 4. So it's going to be decision time when they get up here. If they reject this hard, then we're, you know, I'd probably say, yeah, we're probably headed down into this area or something like that. But if they don't, then we're probably going to 3 grand. Regardless, you're still taking a trade here no matter what happens. Even if they just go to here, that's fine. You'll get stopped out in profit, right?